This is the worst Super Bowl party ever.
Now, Dave, be nice.
Well, he's just saying that because I'm here.
Oh, he's just saying that because I'm here.
Over 106 million people watched the Super Bowl, more than any other television show in history. It beat MASH and everything. And how about those commercials? Did you see this one? Roll it, Joe.
This is the worst Super Bowl party ever.
Now, Dave, be nice.
Well, he's just saying that because I'm here.
Oh, he's just saying that because I'm here.
So, immediately after Gail emailed me from the Super Bowl party she was at, she goes, everybody here thinks that you superimposed you guys and you weren't actually there. Nobody believes you were all together. That it was some sort of high-tech trickery. Not true at all. I have the pictures from the set to prove it. There we all are. Both of them cracking me up. What was so funny about the whole thing is that it was a top-secret operation. Only a handful of people even knew it was going to be happening. We did it at Dave's studio in New York City the Tuesday before the Super Bowl. I came in, I thought I was incognito, and I was just going in the door with like the hood over my head. A woman passing by went, "Hey, Oprah." I went, "Hi." And Jay Leno had come before me, and he had to wear a disguise so nobody would recognize him coming in. A hoodie, some sunglasses, a fake mustache, and the whole thing. So Jay and Dave, so I got in, I said, "Jay, how's it going? And, you know, when's the last time you and Dave talked?" And he said, 18 years. And I went, 18 years? Well, the other day, Jay said on his show earlier that when they got together, whatever happened in the last 18 years just went away. And it did. I mean, I was just sitting between them, and they're talking about, "Hey, man, how's Ross? Have you seen Ross? Has so-and-so called?" I'm going, "Hello." I'm here. Okay, moving on. That was fun. Thank you, guys.
A couple of weeks ago, CBS came to me, which never happens, and they said, "Dave, we want you to put together a little Super Bowl promotional announcement for your program, and we'll run it during the Super Bowl." Right. And we had done one 3 years ago when CBS had the Super Bowl, and it featured Oprah, and it was a very well received, because who doesn't love Oprah?
Well,
and I got to put my arm around Oprah and pretend that she and I were, you know, like, well, you know. So we thought, well, what do we do? I mean, what can you get bigger? What can you do to Oprah? And so we put some thought to it, and we decided maybe it would be entertaining. We get Oprah back here, and we're like at a Super Bowl party the way we were before. And this time will invite Jay Leno to be on the show, because nobody will expect that it will be Jay Leno. Right. Well, I mean, people really thought this was big-time stuff. So I just want to take a second here now to thank the actors who played Oprah, and also Jay Leno. They did a tremendous job.
Hey. Uncanny resemblance.
I got to tell you a little story. I found this interesting. It happened just a few minutes ago, and I'm going to try and relate this to you so that you'll understand it and find it interesting as well. CBS is one of the 4 broadcast networks. You have CBS, you have NBC, you have ABC, and kind of Fox. And they all have the football contracts, which means the Super Bowl, one year NBC gets the Super Bowl, one year ABC gets it, and it goes around and around and around. And it comes up here at CBS once every 4 years. Now, everybody knows that the advertising on the Super Bowl is incredibly expensive. Yeah. Incredibly expensive. It's like $1 million a minute, and that's no exaggeration. In fact, it may be more than that, because the Super Bowl is the one day everybody sits down and watches television together.
Yes. So,
a few months ago, the man who owns CBS, Les Moonves, called me up and he said, "Who is this?" And I said, "It's Dave." And he said, "Are you still here?" I said, "Yeah."
Right, yeah.
And he said, we're going to give you a 10-second promotion for your television show, The Late Show with Dave Letterman. We're going to give you that 10-second promotion in the Super Bowl. Yeah. And it's going to be in the first position in the second quarter, so a lot of people will see it. So now you and your buddies there think of an idea for that 10-second promotion for the show. Okay. So we said, thanks. Okay, so we all went to work and we said, well, let's see, maybe what about we'll get Sarah Palin in there. Oh. And it'd be me and Sarah Palin. Nobody'd expect her because we did it previously 3 or 4 years ago with Oprah. Nobody expected Oprah would be in there. And then, what about George Bush?
Oh.
He's just dumb enough to do it. So we found out George Bush was certainly not interested in doing anything with me, and who can blame him? I'm barely interested in hanging around with myself either. So this was during that whole thing. Remember Conan O'Brien? Do you remember a guy, Conan O'Brien?
No, who was that?
Well, he took over our show after Paul and I got fired at NBC, and then Conan O'Brien took it over, and then he got Jay Leno fired from The Tonight Show, and then Conan O'Brien took over The Tonight Show, and then they gave Jay Leno a variety show at 10 o'clock.
Big variety show.
Everybody, that worked out great. Everybody had a show. So then Jay gets Conan fired, and there was a bitter feud. And since I really didn't have a dog in the fight, I loved it. I couldn't get enough of it.
Yeah.
And it was thrilling. So we said, here's what we'll do. I'll be in the promo for the show, and then we'll get Jay Leno, and we'll get Conan O'Brien. Well, for obvious reasons, Conan was not that excited about being in the thing. So then we had the idea, okay, here's what we'll do. We'll get Oprah from the previous promotion for the show, and then we'll get Jay Leno, because, you know, he can't say no to anything. So... And in our world, it's a big deal, because I've known Jay for 35 years, and I haven't seen him in 30 years. And we got to sneak him into the building, and he comes in, he's got a mustache on, and he puts a thing over, and we got a tarp on him.
Was that really true? He came in disguise.
Yeah, you can't have him showing up here and that. And we had to hide Oprah and run her up here. And so
this thing was huge.
Yeah, so we do the thing, and in like 2 takes, and it's me, and I'm saying, this is the worst Super Bowl party ever, and I got a bowl, and I'm eating the thing, and Oprah says, oh, don't be that way, David. And then Jay Leno says, he's just saying that because I'm here. Oh. And then I say, he's just saying that because I'm here.
Right. That was great.
Yeah.
It was
so now...
Yeah, it was huge.
And at the end of that, we're all kind of staring at watching the Super Bowl game, and it comes up, The Late Show with David Letterman, 11:35 p.m. weeknights on CBS.
Fantastic promo.
The Late Show with David Letterman, 11:35 p.m. weeknights on CBS.
Great promo for this show.
And it's enormous. It's like the highest-rated Super Bowl ever. Millions and millions and millions of people saw it. It was written up in area periodicals.
People loved that commercial.
Oprah was talking about it. Leno was talking about it. I was talking about it. We were. It was a lot of fun and a lot of fun. Okay. A few minutes ago, I come out and I'm talking to the audience. And a guy raises his hand, and I can tell he's a little too eager. And I said, yes, who are you? And he says, I'm Tyler, I'm from Utah, and we had a good laugh about that. And I said, what is your question? And he says, how did you get Jay Leno to do that Tostitos commercial? See? There's damn good. see what I'm talking about? We'll be right back to the old top 10 list and Tina Fey, everybody.